Hello everyone and welcome. Today we are greeting happy birthday the frontman of the German rock band Serum 114 Esche, who will be joining us on this episode and speaking about the band's upcoming album, the process behind it, and much, much more. If you haven't done so yet, please make sure you subscribe both on YouTube and on Instagram for more exclusive interviews and first-hand rock and metal news. Here you go. Hey Esche, how's it going, man?
Hey man, how are you doing? Fly klar.
All is
Huh?
good. All is good.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for jumping on the call with me. I assume you're very busy with a lot of shit going on right now. With the band and everything. And with the help of my very limited high school German, I was able to Google and translate. You had a birthday a couple of days ago. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right, man.
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
man. Happy birthday. Wish you all the best.
Happy to me, man. Yeah. I turned forever 29.
Huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
I will never. I refuse to get older in here, at least.
That's what it
Yeah.
matters, yeah. I
Always
mean,
take.
but I wish you all the best. Both for you, your family, and of course the band, the success. And I think the best, gift for you will be the good numbers and and stuff with the new album that you guys are about to drop. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I'm really looking forward to it, and it's a big step for us. We had a big break for like 4 years now.
Yes.
And yeah, I was like really waiting for this moment to come, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. So
Yeah.
this is a very good present to myself. Yeah, that I'm
Absolutely.
doing.
Were you
That
able
I'm
to celebrate a little, or you were on lockdown?
No, I was celebrating, man. Yeah. Well, actually, I made a big party, and it was in Lübeck. That's in the northern part of
Mm-hmm.
Germany. And I did it in the Riders Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very cool rock location, rock venue
Mm-hmm.
where we play with Serum as well when we are on tour. And yeah, Kai Uwe became a close friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked him, yeah, I have a round number in my birthday. I'm yeah, I have something special, and so we made a party. It was very like strict, at least in the beginning. It was very strict on the Corona rules.
Okay.
Later on, well, there are no records. There's no
So no one would
evidence.
know.
No, but I had a really good time. Yeah.
That's good. How is the overall situation in Germany right now? I mean, I was actually supposed to be in Germany this week for a huge, Demexco in Cologne. It's one of the conferences, but obviously because of the coronavirus, that one got moved online and stuff. But how is it going there? I mean, do you see the light at the end of the tunnel, or it's all messed up?
Yeah, well, it's not all messed up. I think we found our way to deal with the situation. It's not perfect. We make the best of it. Like in spring, when the corona numbers went down, or in the summer went down, then all the people went to the holidays again and bring it back
Hmm.
in.
Yeah.
We so the numbers were rising, but I think now it's getting better again. Well, we are all look very like excited
Hmm.
to the winter season, because this will be a tough one. The next tour for Serum is in February
Hmm.
2021.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we are not sure if it's happening yet, but we are planning.
Hmm.
Uh, as if it's happening, we're planning 100%. We're really looking forward to it. And yeah, the whole situation, yeah, it could be better. The fact that there are no shows, no live concerts, or if there are live concerts, like I had one in the Writers Cafe, yet it's really difficult to get to the people because they have to sit down, they have to stay
Yeah.
separated. Um, yeah. Well,
It's
just let's hope that this is over next year or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I mean, overall, it affects, I mean, a bunch of industries, obviously, but music industry and entertainment in general, I think, got hit, the hardest, probably, right? Do you think there will be like some permanent changes to the music industry in general, or are we all like moving online now, freaking, or something?
The whole world is moving online, and I think there's a lot of things that will stay that way
Mm-hmm.
in the future because some things also got easier, and even for the lazy citizens, they might like some of the new tools that we get now. Well, yeah, well, I don't know what's happening, man. It's just I don't have a glass ball to look in and say, hey,
It's all
that's
gambling
right.
at this point
You
because
know?
no one knows. I mean, like it feels like even the brightest minds of the world don't know, and certainly not two of us here.
Yeah, we can talk about this for an hour, maybe. Maybe we find some solutions, but yeah.
That's true. All right, man. So going back to the album, you're about to drop a new one, right? Im Zeichen der Zeit. Sorry for my German again. Studied a bit in high school, and if I remember correctly.
Ukraine, that's for sure.
But if I remember correctly, it's something like In Signs of Time or something like that.
Yeah, it's the signs of the time.
Okay.
You could say that maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's coming up on the 18th of September of this year. Could you talk a bit about the process, behind it, behind writing it and stuff? How did it all come together?
Yeah, well, first I told you we had a big break, and we had a lot of time to think about what to change in our system because we were doing it all by ourselves all the time. We never let someone in, of course, from the management or from the labels. There was always the idea, work with the producer, and also in the creative way, in the songwriting and so on. And I was always like, no, this is my territory and I won't let anyone in. And this is still my philosophy because I don't want any stranger to get into this part of my life. It's from my heart. I rip it out. It's a very bloody, painful process to make this art, and I won't let anyone in. But in this case, it was like we have a good friend in our inner circle. He's called Arne, and he's a very, very passionate musician. He is like a hero on the piano or on a lot of instruments. He's much better than all of us together in it, and he's a good friend. And in this process, we decided to let him more in, to let him do more work, to give him more space for more ideas in the songwriting and also in the engineering of how we record our instruments. And I was arguing with him a lot. It's like, if I come to him, it's like Dead Kennedys versus Bach or Mozart, it's like two universes. And at some point, well, we are friends, but at the musician level, I'm just writing what's in my head. I never learned professionally, know.
Yeah.
And he learned it from the small, and he knows all the theoretics, and we really dropped the work. We were like arguing, like we will never work together again. Let's cut this off. Let's not make this album. And the next day we sat there drinking beer and like, you're my best friend. All of that happened, and in the end, now I can say it was very good to let someone else in to get some new input, and that's what makes Im Zeichen der Zeit very special for me and for us. And it's obviously, if you compare it to the last albums, there's definitely some progress.
Yeah, great to hear that. I mean, it's a, as you said, a collision of two worlds, and it always something good might come out of it. And this is your second time releasing an album with Napalm, is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, how is it working with the label? Were they helpful with the pre-production and stuff?
Well, no, they were not into the pre-production.
Okay.
This was our job to
All
do.
is yours. Yeah.
They're now like very good in promoting it.
Okay.
They're doing work every day. They call every day. They have new ideas. Please make a video for this that we can put on this television or somewhere or in the internet. And they're really a pain in my ass because I had to do all that shit, and I hate it. You know, I hate like those selfie videos. That's not my world.
You actually have to do them. But it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're doing a pretty good job. They're a very affine, I don't know the right word in English, but they're very much into the heavy metal theme. They have a lot of metal bands. And it's not the reason we put some heavy metal in our music, but we think there's something good happening between us and the label because we put some more hard tunes in our music. I think it will just work out fine in the end. Let's see.
Yeah, and then I usually Napalm Records is doing an amazing job on on promotion and stuff, and with your record and with their massive audiences, that they can get the exposure to. I think it's really helpful for any kind of band. This isn't just my personal, but together with the sign of the times, right? As you said, you're also releasing a solo project. It's a EP, right? It's gonna be. Why did you decide to do that one separately from the main band?
Well, first of all, it's appearing on a special edition. It's called an earbook. It's a book with a lot of pictures in it, and it's got 4 CDs, and it's limited to 500.
Nice.
For now, it will only appear in this edition, and maybe it will appear later as a separate release. But for now, we are just thinking on that topic. And how did that happen? Yeah, I can tell you that, man. In 2015 or 16, we released Die Nacht, mein Freund. This was our last album. And after that, yeah, we got some real big trouble in the band. Some things didn't work, and some things around us didn't work. So we started, being not happy with the situation, and we decided to take the break. We needed to take a step back because we were thinking about to stop being, And this was the time when I said, like, we were sitting there drinking a beer, and I was like, no, man, this is the centrum of my life. I cannot stop doing some music. This is what my whole life is all about. And I saw this as an opportunity to find some new input, to make music, to write songs with different musicians. And I had no, how do I say, I didn't care from which direction they are from. I wrote songs with some rappers. I wrote songs with heavy metal bands. I wrote songs with pop musicians, like everyone who came to in my way and was like in a sympathetic,
which
if I liked him, and I said, yeah, okay, come on, let's do it. And in this process, there were a lot of songs that just did not fit into the Serum sheet, It's something very different. It's not rock, it's not heavy metal, it's not punk rock. It has a lot of it has rap in it, but it's not rap anyways. It's maybe it has some Imagine Dragons, and it's some pop music. It's some epic pop mixed with some hard cello riffs and so on. It's a very, very strange topic, And so I decided, okay, I want to do that because I wrote the songs. They are very strong and I love them. I want to release them, but they cannot be part of the Serum universe. So we had to split that out.
Wow, that's really interesting. And how is the atmosphere in the band right now, compared to what it was in 2016?
Well, we are still the same team, all 4 of us. We are there since 2006. We did not split up, and we like each other very much. We are very good friends, and we needed the break to take some new breath and to start all over. And now we are, the release show will be in a how is it called? It's a tent, a circus, in a circus tent with the
like a shopkeeper.
We play in the manege, or however the word is,
on the arena.
This is a very special atmosphere, and we are really looking forward to that, to play there together, and we're really looking forward to play the tour again and play concerts together again. So we are just fine at this moment. It's all good, man.
That's great to hear, man. Absolutely. I was able to listen to the album, a bit earlier before the release date, thanks to Napalm. And one thing I can definitely say about it, that, despite having some low tempo tracks, and including one that is called We Fail, which is not very cheerful in terms of the name, right? But the general feel, cheers, man. The general feel of the album is extremely uplifting, and purely positive. I mean, just generally when you listen to it, you are in a good mood. I gave it a listen again today, and I was in a good mood. And I believe it is something that is much needed, during these times. Whether in Germany, Ukraine, UK, or the America, maybe the United States even a bit more than the rest of us. But has this been done on purpose? Were you trying to cheer up your fans in a way, or it just came out like this?
It just came out like this. It's always in my head, and then I have to write it down, and then it becomes a song. And if I'm in a good mood, then there's a good song happening. And if I'm very sad, and I was very sad in the last 2 years, I can tell you that, then there are very, very sad songs that will appear. So I think we have a really, really good mix. It's not a sad album. It's like it has like 4 or 3 really, really deep songs, which are not very cheerful, but always positive in some way. But the most of time, we wanted to make an album that rocks. This was our idea of making a new album. It has to be in your face, and I'm glad I found some funny ideas for that as well. Like this is my fucked up life. This is like the story of my life. It's 114% autobiographic. If you follow my Instagram, as I saw you did, and I saw you like rocking to Ace of Spades in your car. That was you, right?
Yeah, it was me.
I love that one. Yeah.
I mean, that's why you have those, the driving assistance tools, so you can rock out to the rock and roll.
They're just made for this purpose, I tell you.
Absolutely, the only thing. For anyone who is listening to us, go and check out that video.
Yeah, do that, man.
Well, I'm a huge Motorhead fan. I've seen them, in a variety of countries and continents, and I've been following Lemmy for some time.
I have nearly seen them once in the Batsch Cup in Frankfurt, and the concert was cancelled for any reason.
Crap.
It was it was 1995 or 1998 or something. It was before the millennium.
Yeah.
Definitely, and it's cancelled. I never saw Lemmy live. That's really, really sad.
It sucks. I got to tell you one, and we are deviating from the main topic, but I think people will excuse us. You're never. There's never too much conversation about Lemmy. I think everyone can agree about that.
About Lemmy.
But I've met him. I've met Mickey D. I met Phil Campbell as well, and the entire crew. One time. But the craziest concert has been in London, because in London people go crazy for Motorhead. I mean, they are from there, right? I mean, so it was amazing. Yeah. What other inspirations behind the songs were there? Was there anything you can point out?
Yeah, that's a difficult thing I'm thinking about now, because there's one very autobiographic line. I put it in very late because it really happened, but it's not legal to do it, and it's not legal. And I don't want to be a bad example for some younger person, so I will skip that one. Okay. Yeah, and the rest, of course, yeah. Like in the last year, I'm pretty much a party head. You know,
Yeah.
I'm really doing a lot of party, and yeah, I like my life how it is at the moment. And of course, there are a lot of lines in all the lyrics. That yeah, it happened, so I had to write it down. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. In terms of, in general, rock music and punk rock especially, it's always been about live energy, right? The live shows. And you guys decided to release an album during the times when you basically cannot perform on stage, I salute this decision, obviously, because as I said, this is something that fans definitely needed during these hard times. But are you guys planning to do some kind of additional promos, maybe online shows or something like that? And you just mentioned that you have some confirmed dates for 2021. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, well, as I said, we're planning to play the tour in 2021 in February. Yeah, before that it's just difficult, and we decided not to play in front of cars or something. Like that's just
Not for you.
I'd rather stay at home and have a beer than playing in front of cars. I don't. Yeah, I don't want to do it for any price. If the opportunity is there, I think this circus tent is a very good opportunity. I think this is a very nice opportunity to play a live show, but I would not pay every price like playing in like this car cinemas.
Yeah.
Or whatever, that's just, we decided not to do that, and I think that's fine.
Yeah, makes sense, absolutely. In terms of in terms of the album again, and next question is gonna be like choosing a favorite kid, which is an impossible one, I guess. But what's your favorite song?
My favorite song of this album. There are a lot. My favorite. Oh no, there are more than. Oh, that's a difficult.
You just
question.
gotta choose one, just one.
I have to name two.
All right, good.
No, it's I think the one that's called Wir scheitern voran. It's the one that you translated with "we fail." We proceed in failing. This is a German, so to speak, like "wir scheitern voran." It means it's a word play. I'm not sure if I can explain this now in English. It's very clever, it's very sad, and it's very deep, and it has a lot of positive vibes also. I'm a fan of ballads anyways, so I think this is my favorite one. Yeah. It's saying everything about me, about us, as a band, for the last a lot of times in the last 14 years. It felt like failing all the time, just doing it, failing, doing it, failing, doing it over and over again, but never giving up. And I like that attitude in that song. And also it sounds like a cliche, but it's true. It's a fucking cliche, and it's true. It's about all humans, like we fail, we stand up, we fail, we stand up, we fail, we stand up, over and over again. And I think this song describes it very good, what's happening all over the world, like in the private, in our own situations, and all over, if it's politics and if it's the whole situation the people in the world are heading to. Yeah.
That's really interesting. And you just mentioned something about the personal influences and stuff like that. What are your personal musical influences? Whom do you look up to, and whom would you really want to perform on stage with?
Oh, that's a good question, man. Yeah, like I was on this Social Distortion trip for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
And Yeah, you know, usually it works like that. I go to my band and make and I say like, okay, I want to make an album that sounds like Social Distortion. Then they say, oh God, no.
Him
But
again.
yeah, come on, let's do it. Something different appears then, or something happens, and that's a good thing. In this last album, I went to them and said, okay, we will make an album and it will sound like Volbeat. And they said, okay. Yeah, I think it got the vibes at least, and I love them as well.
Yeah.
But now I also realize that it's better to do your own thing and not to copy anything. But I have always my influences from any other artist which I really like and which I really like the attitude about or the sound or anything. And then I try to make something out of this for myself, you know. And that's yeah. Well, so to answer your question, it's like Social Distortion was a companion for me for a very long time. I like Volbeat, I like Metallica, but I also started listening to a lot of rap music, like SSEO. You don't know him probably. He's from I think he's from Bonn or from Cologne or somewhere. He's a very crazy bastard. I love him. He's just a funny dude. Or like Materia or Masimoto is another one, another German artist. Yeah, I took those influences and put them to my solo project, for example, because that does not fit in the Serum universe. Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited to hear it. Absolutely. All right, I'm conscious of your time, so just a couple of more questions if you don't mind. One crazy ass story from your touring days, one show that stuck the most, or one memory that you cherish, or just one time that it all got out of hand, that you can share.
There have been so many shows that were so crazy, where some crazy things happened. I can't point one now because it all gets to the past and you get closure with it. Whatever happens, I can't tell you one special thing. It's like always 114%. We are always like, we only know the on and the off button. It's mostly it's on.
And then the batteries die.
Then yeah. The things that come to my head now, I can't talk about them. I'm so sorry. But what happens on tour stays on tour. This is one. You heard of that rule?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure we always had a good time.
Sounds good, man. All right, bro. Thanks a lot for your time. Any last message for the fans? Anything you wanna tell them?
Yeah. Well, first of all, for all of you guys, thanks for listening for giving us a chance anyways, by listening to our music. And I hope you will like it. If you like it, then let everyone know you like it. It's the best way to spread a good message, I think we're full of that, of good positive messages. And stay safe, stay healthy, just use your head. Don't listen to anyone, but do the social distancing and so on. It's for the best for all of us. So yeah,
that is true. I second that. All right, thanks a lot, Esche, for your time. Happy belated birthday once again. Hope you have a great night and good luck on the 18th with the release party, man. All right, thanks a lot and see ya.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Thanks.
Let us laugh.